Angels by Zodiac Sign. They have a kind heart. There are people in whose presence you want to be silent, trust, calm down. They do not require attention. They heal by the very fact of their existence. Their energy is soft but strong. Their actions are selfless, and their words are like balm for a tired soul. These are not just kind people. These are earthly angels born under certain zodiac signs. In this video, you will find out which of the signs brings light, who is created to help, forgive, and inspire. These people know how to listen with their hearts and see the soul, not with their eyes. And these are not beautiful words. This is the secret of their nature, which is easy to recognize if you know where to look. If you feel that there is goodness inside you that cannot be explained, watch this video to the end. Perhaps you are one of them. Subscribe to the channel if it is important for you not only to know your sign, but to understand your mission. Write in the comments if there are people in your life who can be called earthly angels. It is important to notice them, and even more importantly, to take care of them. Let's begin the disclosure. Who are they? The zodiac signs with a kind heart and an angelic soul. The first sign is Libra. Libras have a rare internal structure that combines delicacy, patience, and a sincere desire to harmonize everything they touch. Their heart never comes from selfish impulses. First of all, they think about the other person. This innate empathy allows Libra to be conductors of good decisions, fair actions, and moral balance in the world around them. Libras know how to sort out difficult situations without conflicts. They do not raise their voices, do not press. They convince with kindness. And their strength is that they do not insist. Instead, they create conditions in which even the most bitter interlocutor begins to rethink their actions. This is the unique magnetism of Libra, a quiet influence through inner goodwill. They do not like haste and cannot stand harshness. Everything they do should be beautiful, honest, and peaceful. Libra does not make decisions if they feel that they can offend or violate someone's boundaries. They have been endowed with a fine sense of balance since childhood, and this is what makes them so sensitive to the needs of others. They notice when a person is feeling bad, even if he is silent, and they act not out of pity, but out of understanding. Representatives of this sign often become those who help not for the sake of praise or benefit. Their soul needs to do something useful. Helping others is their natural state. They can spend time, resources, energy, even if they themselves are not in the best position. It is important for them to know that they did the right thing. Libra does not consider this good. For them, it is the norm. Libras have an innate respect for the inner world of another person. They do not cross boundaries. They do not humiliate. They know how to listen so that a person can find answers within himself. And this is why they are often trusted with secrets, come for advice, look for someone nearby when it is hard. Libra is not afraid of the pain of others. They accept it, pass it through themselves, but do not break. They become an anchor when there is a storm, and a mirror when you need to understand yourself. This sign knows how to forgive. Even if they are betrayed, they do not take revenge. Their defense mechanism is distance, but not aggression. They let go in peace. Their kindness never turns into weakness because Libra knows how to set boundaries, but they do it gently, kindly, without destruction. This is the highest level of maturity, rare in our time, but for Libra, it is built into the essence. Libras are those who will stay by your side, even if you yourself have turned away from yourself. They will not judge. They will not abandon. They will be there until you get your act together. They do not need to return. They give from an excess of inner light. Their kind heart is not part of the image, it is the basis of the personality. They do not play at being kind, they simply do not know how to do it differently. The second sign is Capricorn. Capricorn rarely shows feelings, but this is the special form of his kindness. His care is shown not in words, but in actions. He does not say that he loves. He makes sure that it is always safe next to him. His kind heart is not on display, it is deep inside. He helps silently, acts precisely, cares without fuss. This is not an outburst of emotions. This is the fundamental stability that he gives to those who are nearby. He is always there when everyone else is already tired. When everyone retreated, Capricorn remains. He is not afraid of other people's problems, does not leave at the first difficulties. His affection is formed slowly, but if it arose, it is forever. He does not save with words, he pulls out with deeds. If necessary, he will go at night. If necessary, he will invest, even when he himself is in the minus. He has a strong soul and a soft heart, not vice versa. Capricorn never helps to look better. He does this from a deep inner understanding that this is right. His kindness is a principle. He will not wait for gratitude, will not remind you about help. He will simply do it and move on. He is the one who silently decides, silently gives, silently saves. This is mature kindness, without claims, without expectations, without theatre. Capricorn can be tough, but inside him lives the highest empathy. He feels the pain of others, even if he does not show it. He can be strict, but at the same time he notices everything. Who is tired, who is offended, who is in need. His kindness is manifested in targeted actions, to lend a hand, advise, pay, help, pull out, protect. And no one except him will know how many times he sacrificed for others. He does not talk about his good deeds, and this makes him even more valuable. His kindness is not a one-time action, but a form of life. He does not wear a mask of sympathy, he simply does what he considers necessary. And he does it with iron consistency. He will be there, even if you have nothing to give in return. He will support you, even if you have fallen. He will lift you up, without saying too much. He will teach you to live, not with words, but with his own example. Capricorn is the one whose kindness is hardened like a diamond. He does not spread, does not persuade, does not shout about his humanity. But he is the support, the wall, the shoulder, the foundation. His kind heart is not about softness, but about strength. About the strength that does not require confirmation, which stands behind you when no one else is holding you. The third sign is Pisces. Pisces have a soul that is always open. They feel everything: mood, pain, tension, anxiety. They have almost no filters between themselves and the world. They are not just kind, they are supersensitive. Their heart works like an antenna, receiving every emotional signal. And instead of closing off, as others do, Pisces open up even more, because they sincerely want to help. They know how to hear what has not been said, to understand what is not expressed in words. Their kind heart is not an accident, but a personality structure. Pisces feel others deeper than a person feels himself. And thanks to this, they can lend a shoulder at the point where you yourself have not yet realized that you are failing. They will be there until the last. They will not leave when it gets dark. On the contrary, It is in the darkness that their light is most visible. They know how to listen without advice, to understand without questions, to hug, not to console, but to give a feeling that you are not alone. And this is what makes Pisces special. Their kindness is not about actions, but about presence, about silence nearby, about a look in which there is not an ounce of condemnation. Their kindness does not deplete because it is not based on calculation. It comes from the depths. Pisces sacrifice themselves not for the sake of recognition, but because they cannot do otherwise. They do not count who owes what to whom. They do not accumulate grievances. They do not hold on to those who leave, because they understand that love is not about possessiveness. Their soul always remains open, even if it is hurt. And this vulnerability is not weakness, but courage. Because a good heart is a risk, but they take it again and again. They know how to find light in the most difficult people, to see goodness where others see only darkness. They are always looking for something to cling to in order to save a person. And often it is Pisces who become the last thing that keeps someone from falling. They are not heroes in appearance. They are heroes of silence. They just are. Nearby, sincerely, unconditionally. The phrase, "I helped," will never be heard from their side. They do not write down good in the book of debts. They just give. A word, a touch, support, time, soul. And they do it again and again, because their heart is designed this way, to give even if it hurts, to love even if it is scary, to save even if they do not ask. Pisces are not angels with wings. They are those who choose not to become bitter every day, who continue to believe in people no matter what, who carry kindness within themselves as part of their essence, not as an act. Their heart is real, strong, wide. And that is why, even in a world where kindness has become a rarity, Pisces continue to be its source, quietly, confidently, without pathos. The fourth sign is Virgo. A representative of this sign has a rare quality. He helps not for praise or politeness. This is an internal setting, built into the character from birth. Virgo is a person who can see someone else's pain before it becomes obvious. She is able to hear what is not said, notice hidden fatigue, offer a hand at a time when others have not yet realized that something is wrong. This is not intuition. This is an innate sensitivity to the world and people. In Virgo's kindness, there is no feigned softness or desire to please everyone. Her kind heart is the ability to be there when it is important. She does not save everyone, but those whom she chooses, she protects, supports, heals, inspires. And she does it as if it goes without saying. She does not demand gratitude and does not expect recognition. All that Virgo needs is to be useful. Her strength is shown in small things, in a caring message, in a carefully wrapped gift, in help that no one asked for, but without which it would be much more difficult. She knows how to forgive, although she does not do it right away. Her forgiveness is mature, conscious. She can be strict, but not cruel. Her justice is the desire to maintain balance, not to punish. Even when Virgo leaves, she does it quietly, without reproaches, allowing the other to feel their mistake and return. Her kindness is not weakness, but strength, controlled and aimed precisely at the target. A space is created around Virgos in which you want to be better. Their energy is pure, but not cold. They know how to give what cannot be bought: time, attention, sincere participation. It becomes safe next to them, even if no one says it out loud. They quietly restore the broken, collect the disturbed, and give meaning to the everyday. Among all the signs, it is Virgos who most often become a support in critical moments. Their strength is in predictability. They will not abandon, will not let down, will not forget. Their word is reliable, and their actions are verified. This is what makes them like angels among people, quiet, unnoticeable, but incredibly necessary. And even if they themselves do not realize it, you can always feel a wing behind them. Anyone who has been saved by Virgo at least once will never forget what it is like to feel real goodness without conditions. The fifth sign is Aries. When a representative of this sign enters someone's life, he does it with such fire that it instantly becomes warmer nearby. He has no masks, no game, no calculation. He acts quickly, decisively from the heart. His kindness is not silence, but an act, not waiting, but intervention. Aries does not know how to be indifferent. If someone is feeling bad, he is already there. If someone is crying, he has already figured out how to make the person laugh. And let it be impulsive. Let it not always be perfect, but it will be sincere and from the heart. He has a kind heart because he does not divide people into his and theirs. He is not afraid to take the first step, apologize, help, even if he was hurt. He does not have long-term grievances because Aries has no time for anger. He lives life to the fullest and does not know how to be indifferent. His kindness is fiery, passionate, real. This is the person who will come at night to take you out of trouble without asking a single question. He protects, not because he has to, but because he cannot look at injustice. He will stand up if he sees tears. He will fight, not only for himself, but also for those who are weaker. He has a heightened sense of justice and an absolute rejection of lies. His soul is straightforward, like a sword, and this is what makes him so reliable. Aries knows how to give. He will give his last if he understands that someone needs him more. And not because he wants to look like a hero, but because that's how he is made. His generosity is immeasurable when he feels that he is needed nearby. Even in anger, he does not become cruel. His rage is fleeting and his kindness is deep and persistent. He can flare up, but 5 minutes later he will look for a way to fix everything. Of all the signs, it is Aries who knows how to protect like no other. He will fight to the last, for a loved one, for an idea, for justice. His heart is hot, alive, open. He is not afraid to be vulnerable, because he knows that kindness does not make you weak, it makes you alive. And this is his angelic nature. He does not wear wings, he himself becomes a shield. And the one who was once embraced by Aries already knows what it means to be under the protection of a heart that burns.